Alright guys, it is time for some more invaluable minimalist advice from me. So strap on in, because today we're going to discuss the highly sought after minimalist wallet. Portemonnaie, cartera, portefeuille. I don't speak French. Let's do it. So firstly I'm going to ask, do you have a fat wallet that you can't fit into your pocket? Or a purse that you can't fit into your handbag or pocket? Well, you shouldn't. They're cumbersome, they're uncomfortable, and now that we're minimalists, we just don't have time for that sort of nonsense anymore, do we? No, we don't. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to slim all the nonsense out of your wallet. My first hot tip, which will really help you to slim down your wallet, is to download Stocard. And I love Stocard so much. I mean, there are other apps out there that do pretty much the same thing, but I use Stocard. I don't know, that's the only one I know about, so use what you want. Get an app. Alright. But Alex, what's so good about this app? Well, there's a good chance that your wallet is so fat because it is full of reward and loyalty cards. What Stocard does is lets you download those cards onto your phone, and then you can take it with you digitally instead of having to keep them in your fat wallet. It's pretty good. This app is one of the first things I got when I started transitioning into that minimalist lifestyle, and now I'm so mentally clear and woke and shit. Essentially anything that has a barcode or membership number can be loaded onto the app. Now, is it perfect? No. There have definitely been times when the barcode just refuses to scan and I've had to get the person who works at the store to like manually look me up or type in the number, which is kind of annoying, but this rarely happens. Except at Village Cinemas, for some reason, it just does not work there. They always have to type it in. But besides that, it works really well. Usually turning up the brightness will fix this, but also if you've got like a true tone display where it goes a bit yellowy in color, when the sun sets, that can also be an issue. You just need to turn on regular mode so it's got like a bright white background behind it. That usually fixes it. Is it a mild inconvenience? Yeah, it is, but I find that there's a huge benefit to not having to carry all those cards in my wallet with me. It also means you don't have to like rifle through them all when you're trying to find the correct one. You can just click it on the screen. You can always just try it. Take all your membership cards out of your wallet, scan them all, then put them in a drawer somewhere, and if you find the app's not working out for you, you can take them back. But somehow I doubt that you will. Legitimately cutting up and binning all of my cards as soon as they were loaded into the app. Ooh, it felt so good. That's a minimalist high right there. Second hot tip, have less other cards. How many bank cards do you have? Credit, debit, whatever. Could you have less? I'm obviously not any sort of financial advisor, so I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but just think about that. Could you have less bank cards? Could you have less accounts even? Less accounts means less things to manage, means less stress, less weight on your brain, more happiness, more freedom, more minimalism. Yay. Third hot tip, the one that you've been waiting for, the literal physical wallet. Your wallet is going to depend on your needs, which is no great surprise. My brother, for example, he's gone full cashless, which is another step of minimalism that I'm just not at yet, but you know, maybe in the near future actually. So he literally has one of those just double-sided card sleeves, like a bit of leather with two pockets. He's got his ID on one side, he's got his public transport card on the other, and then he has his bank card on his phone. I think that's literally all that he takes with him. I mean, I probably prefer to always have a bank card with me, just in case my phone runs out of battery or something and I'm stranded in the city and there's no way to get home. You know? Anyway, speaking of my wallet, the aforementioned brother bought it for me for my birthday last year and I absolutely love it. It appeals to my minimalism perfectly. So this is from a company called Bellroy and they are an Australian accessories brand. This is absolutely not sponsored, by the way, but they do everything. They do phone cases, bags, pouches, satchels, you know, anyway, all that stuff, but today we're talking about wallets. So this particular model is called the Note Sleeve, and it packs everything that I need into a very slim profile that can definitely fit in my pocket. There are a load of colors available, so you should be able to find something that suits you if you're interested. But this particular color, I think it's called Steel Blue. So first up, I love this layout. It's a little bit different because the cards go in standing up, which makes them real easy to take out. So when you open it, there's only 3 actual slots for cards, 1 on the left and then 2 on the right. The cool thing about the 2 on the right hand side is that they've staggered them so it's still easy to grab the card behind. But then behind these 2, inside the sort of, I guess, the money pocket area, is another little hidden pocket where you can put another couple of cards. So one of the best selling points for this wallet, and my personal favorite feature, is this little pull tab here. You just give it a little tug and out pops more cards. So this is where you can store all of your rewards cards if you refuse to use Stocard, or just cards that you need to use fairly frequently, but not as frequently as these easy access ones here. Now my personal layout, because I know that you're dying to hear, I'm going to be using some substitute cards. I don't usually have an EB World card at front and center, nor do I normally have a returns card here at the back, but I probably shouldn't show my bank card and ID to the entire internet, right? I put my public transport card in the left-hand pocket, which I'm not really using right now because of this whole virus situation. I think it was sort of intended to be used as your ID slot, but I found that I was using my public transport card much more regularly than what I was using my ID. Nobody IDs me anymore because I'm way too old. Then over this side, I put my bank card in the front and my health insurance card behind that. Then behind these two is where I keep my ID. Still easy access if I happen to need it, but I pretty much never do. And then in the little pull tab is where I keep my Medicare card, you'll know what that is if you're an Australian, and my Officeworks print card because I'm trying to be a minimalist and not have a printer at home, so I just go to Officeworks to print things if I need to print something. But also try to avoid printing things because it's bad for the environment. Cash, 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 cash. So, in terms of cash, the wallet is great because it fits Aussie money really, really well, and I assume American money as well. And the new pound should also fit in here, just maybe not the old big fat ones. But the new ones should be fine. Yeah, as long as your notes aren't too fat, they will fit in here. But yeah, Aussie notes, they fit in here with not a lot of wiggle room, which is great because I feel like normal wallets, they actually give you a lot more space on the side than what you need, if that makes sense. They're just reducing nonsense, which is great. While we're on the topic of money, if you hate coins as much as I do, fear not, because there's a neat little pocket in here where you can hide all of your shrapnel. So yeah, that's my minimalist wallet. That's how skinny she is. But if you're not into it, that's totally fine. There's a load of other wallets on the website. Or, better yet, keep the current wallet that you have until it wears out. Just slim it down. On that note, I had my previous wallet for about 8 or 10 years before I moved over to this one, and I'm really glad that my brother had the idea of giving me a wallet because the other one was just not very efficient. And then this year, my brother gave me this over-the-shoulder satchel bag, also from Belroy, which I love. Also in the same steel blue color, I think. That matches pretty well. So if you like things to match, that's another pretty good reason to go Belroy. They're not exactly cheap, but they are really good quality, and if you watch out for sales, you can probably snag one at a really good price. But also check out places like eBay and Gumtree because they also have them at quite reduced prices. I mean, if you want to take it to the next level, you could always just go full cashless and just use your phone. A lot of people just use their phones for everything. Some people unlock their cards with their phone. The risk, of course, is that you could run out of battery and then you'd be boned. You could also just get one of those pockets for the back of your phone. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did and you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great because this is a new channel and I'm starting from scratch. Anyway, bye.